Okay, see, I'm just giving you guys examples of what's going on in prophecy in the Bible and what it states about the things in Egypt and denial and so much lying and so many people like who are all experts out there. It's really up to the criminologist to decide on the decisions. Uh, and what I will say is that there's a lot of kids who are in safe house programs because there are people that start meddling into cases. That's why I really don't think it's called tampering with evidence. By the way, they're not. They actually have to have military clearances and clearances to get into the evidence paperwork. I hear a lot of people online do this too. Uh-huh. Suddenly they go to college and have a degree. They got to actually listen to the evidence before they actually start making decisions. Now, here's the thing on the Sphinx. I think this is kind of interesting because Egypt is like in a part of the story. I mean, when you're dealing with these people, all of a sudden you're an expert. They want to hear that from the expert witnesses, experts, the criminologists that actually do this. When you guys sit there and go on Facebook, just be careful. Yeah, I'm saying be careful. They want to hear the evidence of the case on Project Draft. Like, yeah, you guys have used these families. You guys have used these families. When they go out to the pool and they go dancing and laying out in the sun, nowhere does that give anyone the impression that they're going to be abused. Whoever comes up with these are myths and those are urban legends. A lot of people tote around stuff. When we talk about something that is like a biblical event to somebody, yeah, absolutely. There's falls in line of that. I'm trying to tell you guys, set aside all that. When we're taking away information, you want the best. You want the best people to counter the argument by using expert testimony to describe the events in the last couple of weeks, the last couple months. Here, I just got done talking. I just personally got off the phone with a woman from Tanner County, and most people aren't paying attention because they are busy doing the work. It was just like 9/11. It's just the same thing. And I knew at the end of the day I would get the answer I needed. Uh-huh. There's a lot of things going on. You got to make sure you listen to this expert testimony and roll out what it was that happened up and leading up to that assault, leading up to these assaults. Because I believe there are things that are set in place to lead up to those assaults, just like they're called the dark horse. It's like a Pandora's box, okay? When you see children are comatose and they call it the flicker rate, there are things going on TV that will cause people to kind of like go and get in the zone. Not auto zone, that is. Okay. But I'm just saying, listen to the details on the case before you make a decision. At least let's hear the expert witnesses and testimony. Calling to people at the crisis center is a great way to offer support. But I think what it's going to come down is listening to the trial and pre-trial instructions and getting into the testimony, because we want to hear back from the community. We want to hear about the crisis response and what's been going on, 911 tapes and everything. I want to hear, because I believe there was things set in place that started this assault. And I think you're going to conclude that most of these assaults can be prevented. And it wouldn't matter if it's political. There's a lot of propaganda out there to push either agenda. There's propaganda pushing the anti-gun movement, and there's propaganda. We're talking about what happened in that shooting. The propaganda, I think, kind of gaslit what happened out there. It was gaslighting. This is exactly why I'm concerned about President Trump's safety. Because I realized that there was people out there that were toting a different message. We saw how serious it was. We saw the baseball field. We saw what happened when Senator Rand Paul and all of them were playing baseball. We need to hear a response back from the community. Meaning there are things going on right now that can be prevented by talking sense, making reasonable, rational decisions, discussing things at home, without like saying something that might set someone off, like what happened down in Squirrel Hill. So we want a conversation, start engaging in a discussion that's based in facts. These theories, you can tell who's behind you. So there you go. Let's hear the argument and debate, and we want to hear a clear debate instead of people just spouting off saying hateful things on Facebook, because all of a sudden, people say things. Uh-huh. Thank you. Because there's a lot of hating going on. There's a lot of hateful remarks made by police. There's a lot of things being said out there that is just not true. That's why I want to hear the